Hey guys, so welcome to this video. So I'm going to be talking about how to mark up your startup from all angles as a Cozy Startup CEO. So if you're new here, the Cozy Startup CEO series is basically not working hard, but working smart. If you're working 10 hours or on your side hustle, you're doing it wrong. You shouldn't be burning yourself out. You might not feel burnt out, but you are going to burn out. Let's work smart. Let's not work hard. So I'm going to be talking about how to mark up your startup from all angles. The big four places are paid ads, affiliates, email marketing, and cold messaging. So one of the most mentally and physically exhausting ways, which I completely hate, is cold messaging. You could talk about your product, but I don't really want to be that person that talks about their product in Facebook or messages my friends and family members one-to-one cold messaging, like, by the way, have you checked out my product? By the way, have you checked out my product? And DMing people on Instagram, by the way, have you checked out my product? It's really, really annoying. And to be honest, I know people might say you have to hustle and grind, but personally for me, I don't want it to ruin my personal life. It's quite embarrassing. That can work, but that is one way to share your product out there. You can also knock on doors, all that kind of things. So cold messaging, for those who don't know, it's called cold because people have no idea about your product. They're not even willing to buy. They're not even your true audience. On the other hand, warm audience are people who, for example, if I'm selling a weight loss service, let's say how to build muscle, then cold messaging is if I'm just gonna message online my 60-year-old grandma or 70-year-old grandma, by the way, do you want to check my services? Or compared to asking someone at a gym who works out very frequently, do you want to build muscle? That's a little bit warmer. So what I'm trying to say here is I don't like cold messaging. Now let's get to the three bigger, more important, higher leverage marketing strategies. Paid ads. I'm a massive big fan of paid ads because if you find the ultimate solution where you're actually getting more in return for what you put in. So for example, if you put $10 into that paid ad and then you get a client that buys your monthly service, that is $30 a month, you're in a profit. Then all you have to do is just ramp the volume up even more. So to create amazing paid ads, you have to really stand out from the crowd. You have to make ridiculously silly, creative things nowadays. And I'm a big fan of that. Use memes if you have to. Don't just say, buy my product. You have to be really creative. I can make a whole video in itself on how to make amazing paid ads that will make you stand out and make people beg to buy your product. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make that video. But let's just focus on how to market your startup from different angles. So paid ads, extremely profitable if you know how to do it properly. Affiliates. So nowadays, if you hear people with their products or services talking about here's how I make 100,000 a month, you can't do it alone by cold messaging. It's probably through paid ads, but a majority of the portion of it is through affiliates. So people share your product online, they get a cut out of it, and you get a cut out of it. That's how Andrew Tate, for example, became extremely big on social media. Because people were sharing his content, sharing clips of his silly content, which is very, very controversial because it's getting likes, comments, and those 12-year-old kids are sharing his content and they put a link in the description to their affiliate link to join Andrew Tate's, shall I say, is it a community? I'll call it a community, basically. So they're getting a cut out of it. These 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, teenagers, they're making tons of money sharing Andrew Tate's advice. Basically, many people follow him because he's a funny meme, basically. And he's focused on being relatable sometimes to certain demographic of men. And he's also very controversial, very polarizing. So that gets lots of likes. And that's getting these people lots of money. So what I'm trying to say here is if you want to explode your growth of your product or your service, make the most of affiliates. You can go to any Facebook group right now and type affiliate group, and then there's going to be 200,000 people in that Facebook group begging for ways that they can earn money from home. And finally, email marketing. So I've just created a video, which probably might be out soon if it's not out already, on how email marketing provides a 45 times return in your investment. The reason why is if you have an email sequence, if you collect their email once, your client's email once through maybe a lead magnet, or you ask for their email, or maybe somehow you got their email, then if they're in an email sequence, you can create that email sequence to be as long as possible or as frequent as possible, they can get that email popping up into their inbox every day, every 2 days, every week, for 2 months, 3 months, even for a year if you have the time to create all of those email sequences. But I would say if you're trying to focus on email marketing, don't try to obsessively sell your product, buy this, buy this, buy this every single day. If you're going to focus on email marketing, the most effective way is to keep on solving their problems. So provide a lead magnet on how it solves this problem, but it doesn't talk about your product. So for example, my product Repostify, where you post once on one platform, social media platform, for example, like TikTok, it'll automatically post literally everywhere. LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Blue Sky, X. If you post in one place, it'll post everywhere. But I'm not going to be talking about the benefits of Repostify. I'm going to talk about another pain point my audience has, such as here's tips on how to grow on social media quickly, or here's how to be controversial on social media, here's how to be polarizing on social media, here's how to stand out, here's how to use trending sounds. And then I put at the end of my email marketing. So I solve their problems, but I don't talk about my product. I put it right at the bottom in maybe 4 words. PS, here's how to optimize your social media growth, or here's how to automate your social media growth. So the 4 main things on how to market your startup from all angles: paid ads, affiliates, email marketing, and cold messaging. I know there are other places where you can market your product, such as blogs, using SEO. But nowadays, you could be using blogs and SEO, but if you're not standing out using paid ads, you're not in people's faces using paid ads or email marketing, or even cold messaging or affiliates, then you're not going to stand out. So people are not going to randomly stumble across your blog many times, no matter how good your SEO is, and then that's going to lead you to having $100,000 of monthly recurring revenue. You have to be in people's faces, shall I say. So I hope this video is helpful. Paid ads, affiliates, email marketing, and cold messaging. Try to use those as much as possible. And that's how you can market your startup from all angles. So like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like you really enjoy this content, and comment any questions if you want to know more about how to become a cozy startup CEO. I'm not even working 1 hour a day on my startup. Sure, I have a CTO who's helping me develop this app, but I'm doing all the marketing and I'm only spending like 1 hour every 2 days. I'm not even working hard. So let's work smart. Let's not work hard. I hate hustling and grinding mindset. Let's get rid of this hustle and grind mindset. Let's change the culture around startups and CEOs. So see you in the next video.